Delicious television comes at a cost, and serving up its final course is the most stressful show on television.
This is the bear.
Chef!
We're back, baby. Critical Crackpot here, and I welcome you to the eulogy of FX's The Bear. A beautiful show that remains a constant source of entertainment here on the channel, and with the 5th and final season upon us, it's time we say goodbye. Unlike prior seasons, The Bear Season 5 finds the restaurant staring down the barrel of a gun, operating on borrowed time with the odds stacked against them. To make matters worse, it's raining cats and dogs, the same pipe keeps bursting, the basement's flooded, Ted Fack fell through the ceiling, they don't have enough food, and the restaurant's extremely overbooked. Just when things couldn't get any worse, disaster strikes the bear when Ibrahim learns of a spoon thief in their midst.
I should have seen this coming. We got a goddamn thief in our midst.
A greedy hyena, but I am a fox.
You're goddamn right you are. You smoked that motherfucker out!
Against all odds, a storm has arrived on their doorstep, both literally and figuratively. But is the bear equipped to handle the pressure? Season 5 answers that question and pays dividends by giving every person in the kitchen a moment that feels earned. Other seasons thrived off of the chaos and its unpredictable nature, but this season feels like they've got control of the chaos and are harnessing it for what could be their last service as a family. Different from any other season, The Bear Season 5 is the equivalent to the Super Bowl, and the stakes couldn't get any higher. The entire season is also bookended by a kick-ass original score from producer Hans Zimmer, which gives the season a focused, electronic feel as the bear fights to live another day. With the rain pouring down outside, it's sink or swim for the bear inside. And episodes 6 and 7 specifically unfold like a high-stakes sporting event where you're rooting for your favorite team to win a championship. For years, we've watched these fictional characters grow and blossom as if they're real people, and these episodes back-to-back feel like watching your friends score multiple touchdowns. Whether it's Neil Jeff Fack creating a sense of warm hospitality, Sweeps trusting and appreciating his worth as a sommelier, or Marcus showing his dad how talented he is without the need for his approval. The bear's hard work and dedication as a restaurant is exemplified in these 2 episodes, and it's electrifying to see because we've been there every step of the way. In its entirety, The Bear Season 5 is not only a riveting season of television, but also a tearful goodbye to one of the greatest shows on television. To illustrate exactly how I feel about the ending overall, we're going off-rope into spoiler territory, so watch ahead at your own risk.
No, do not go off-rope! That is a direct order! Do not go off-rope!
As far as conclusions go in the big 2026, I'm very satisfied with the Bears ending, and it comes full circle in more ways than one. First and foremost, Carmy accomplishes what he sought out to do in the first place, which is turn his brother's restaurant into a respectable place of business. With Sydney at the helm of the Bear as head chef, she can ultimately provide the type of service and hospitality that he and Mikey were hoping to provide back in Season 4. By stepping away from the restaurant business, Carmy is no longer a tortured soul who uses cooking as a way to cope with his grief and trauma. What he and his family experienced during the events of Season 5 changed how he feels about working in a restaurant kitchen, and he practically spells that out for us in one giant monologue in the series finale. Now, whenever he looks back and reflects on his time as a chef, he thinks back to that rainy day and finds joy and happiness in an activity that once brought him pain and sadness. As far as other characters and where we leave them, Sydney's journey also comes full circle, becoming Carmy's equal as head chef, and helping the bear earn 2 Michelin stars. The writers even had a little fun at the expense of the people who ship Carmy and Sydney together with this clever throwaway line.
What's going on there?
Okay, so that's that's your son, Carm, with Sydney. She's great.
Are they dating?
I don't think so, but there's some theories.
Regarding Tina and her arc this season, I love how it harkens back to her solo episode from Season 3, emphasizing her fear of not having proper job security, and the idea of starting over again at an old age clearly still scares her. Fortunately, everything works out the way it's supposed to, and she becomes a very talented chef in her own right. Another character I'm sad to say goodbye to is my main man Ibrahim, who not only figures out who the spoon thief is, but also creates a sustainable source of income for the bear by investing in ghost kitchens to franchise their trademark beef sandwiches.
Have no fear. Don't be scared by his blue eyes.
Saving the best for last, we gotta talk about my favorite character, Richie. Richie's stocks have been on the up and up since season 2, and the series finale finds Richie stressing out about getting on a plane to Japan, having never flown on a plane before. Ironically, it's Carmy who alleviates his fears a bit while talking in the walk-in freezer, and the two enjoy a nice moment together. It's made even better when Carmy jokes around and pretends that they're locked in the freezer, which is uncharacteristic for him, but effective to show how he's at peace with no longer being a chef, and can have fun in this environment. This moment also harkens back to the first episode when they were both arguing about the direction of the restaurant in the walk-in freezer, whereas now we see them in a much different, albeit happier place. Back to my main point for now, which is Richie and his fear of planes. Naturally, I wondered what the last shot of the bear would be and assumed it would be something to do with Carmy, but imagine my surprise when the last shot of the show is my man Richie holding Jess's hand on the plane. Once again, coming full circle as Richie's greatest fear was ending up all alone, and clearly with an ending like this, we now know he won't be. As far as an overall conclusion to his character, Richie's ending is pure Kino, and acts as a beautiful send-off for arguably the best written character on the show.
Woo! It is really coming down out there.
And Pete, you're dripping water all over the fucking floor.
Sorry.
Natalie!
For a show that launched my channel and quite literally changed my life, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I had an absolute blast covering the bear for all 5 seasons, and given the opportunity, I wish I could watch this show with a fresh pair of eyes. Though the show has had some ups and downs, much of the good stuff outweighs the bad, and as it stands, The Bear is undoubtedly one of the most beautiful things that's ever been put on television. I'm thankful that it happened, but sad to see it go. In the event that someone who worked on the show sees this video, just know I'm grateful for what you guys created. With all that being said, I'm officially out of things to say, and I'm ready to hear from you. What did you think of the 5th and final season of The Bear? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Or did you simply not give a shit? However you may feel about this season of The Bear, or the ending itself, let it rip in the comments below. As always, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the off-campus video.
What?